Have you been going to the gym for a while now, maybe for a couple of years, and you don't feel like you're getting the results that you should be getting? Then just take a look at these issues that I'm talking about, because one of them might be the reason that is the case. The first thing I want you to do is take a look at your training frequency. How often do you train each body part per week? Most people start off with what they call a typical bro split, where they train each body part once a week. And the key factor why that might not be optimal is your protein synthesis. After a workout, your protein synthesis is accelerated. But this only lasts for about 72 hours. And if you have been training for a while, that might even drop down to 24. So if you are training each body part once a week, you are losing out on this big chunk of time, all these opportunities to add additional protein synthesis. So if you have been training for a while now and you have been doing these once a week frequency splits, you might want to take a look at them and change that up. And splits you can take a look at are the upper body, lower body splits, where you simply divide your training into upper body days and lower body days. Or you can try the push-pull leg split, where you will reach a frequency of at least 2 times a week, which in my opinion is a lot more beneficial and will give you a lot more opportunities to build muscle. Okay guys, out to run a couple of errands, and as you can see, the weather in Belgium is finally turning. It's getting warmer, sun is out, the sunglasses are being worn, bright fucking t-shirts coming out of the closet. My next point though is a question, and actually it's a question you need to ask yourself. Ask yourself, am I avoiding the hard exercises? And we all know what the hard exercises are. Walk into any typical gym and there are always those stations that are hard to get to. The cable machine, usually occupied. Same thing for, let's say, machine preacher curl, usually occupied. On the other hand, if you want to deadlift, the deadlift station is usually free, as well as a squat rack. And this is not a knock on stuff like cable exercises. They do have their time and place, but the reason most people don't do certain exercises is because they're uncomfortable. They're very uncomfortable, they're hard to do. They put a lot of stress on your body, they put a lot of demands on your body. But as they put a lot of demands on your body, the benefits that you will get from them are bigger as well. So ask yourself, am I shying away from the hard exercises? And if you are, you know, you might want to reconsider. You might want to reconsider your exercise selection and at least incorporate a couple of those exercises that you're dreading. A couple of those exercises that you don't want to do, but that you know you should be doing. Just came back from the post office to pick this up. Don't know if you can see it, but we are going to Germany this weekend, to Cologne, to the Fitness Expo, FIBO, which I will be vlogging, by the way. But apparently, if you want to take your car into downtown Cologne, you need a sticker for the environment. You need to pay for a sticker for the environment, which we did not know about. Luckily, somebody told us just in time about 2 weeks ago, and I was able to purchase one. Otherwise, we would have been in a heap of trouble. That being said, stay tuned for that FIBO vlog that will be coming up after this weekend. We'll be leaving on Friday night and we'll be returning Sunday. So we'll be staying 2 weeks in Cologne for the Fitness Expo and for the city itself. Do some shopping, walking around. We have breakfast and dinner reserved, so it should be a good weekend. So now the third issue that might be impeding your progress in the gym, and that is, ask yourself if you are applying progressive overload. Because I see too many people going to the gym month after month, year after year, and they do the exact same thing. They never challenge their body. They just go through the motions with the same weights, same exercises, same rep ranges, nothing changes, yet they expect different results, which is idiotic. So are you applying progressive overload? Are you actually challenging your body to get stronger and to get bigger? And something that coincides with this is, are you tracking your workouts? Because if you are not tracking your workouts, how will you know what you did last time? You need to know your past in order to make changes to have a different future. And that may sound very philosophical, but it's true. Too many people do not know what they did in the past, and so they just keep repeating and repeating that same old pattern. You need to track your workouts. Don't say, you know, I'll remember, because you won't. I promise you, you won't remember. If you are in it for the long run, you will not remember. Track your workouts, write it down, know what you did in the past, make changes, challenge your body, get bigger, get stronger, apply progressive overload. There you are. And this brings me flawlessly to the fourth and last issue I want to talk to you about, which is nutrition. And when it comes to nutrition, remember the following, guys. Nutrition is permissive. Okay, let me repeat this. Nutrition is permissive, which means that nutrition, if tailored correctly to your goal, will create an environment that allows you to reach that goal. If you are trying to lose weight and you apply nutrition correctly, this will allow you to lose weight. And the same thing goes if you want to get stronger and build muscle. If you want to build muscle, you need to apply nutrition correctly in order to create this environment that allows you or allows your body to build muscle. And this is a process you can somewhat compare to the striking of a match. If there is no oxygen in the room, you will not create fire. You can strike that match all you want. If there is no oxygen in the room, the environment to create fire is simply not present, which is exactly the same thing with your training. You can apply progressive overloads, you don't avoid the hard exercises, you have a well thought out training split, and you can do all those things very well. But if outside the gym you do not create the environment in which muscle growth is possible, it is of no use. And so once again, we arrive at the same point. You need to track your nutrition. Like I said in the previous issue, you need to track your workouts. Well, you need to track your nutrition. Don't tell me, well, I guess I kind of know what I'm eating and I'm pretty sure that I'm eating enough protein. Well, if you're pretty sure, if you're thinking, if you're feeling, you're not knowing. So you need to track, you need to write it down. All right, that is it for this video. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe, and like I said, stand by for that FIBO vlog that is coming up after this weekend. See you soon, guys, as always, on the other side of that lens.